You've left Tiff and you're on this beach. It's probably about like 10:30. It's the move.
There goes the bank.
To the bank, lads. We got a plan.
Bank.
Bank? Awesome.
Wait, whoa. How are we sneaking in? We're planning on just walking through the front door, right?
We might have some dust.
What if we pretended to be investors? None of you are Rizzlers. I don't trust anyone.
I can talk about investing.
See, I'm
Oh, wait!
I'm better when it comes to intimidations.
Yeah, but you still...
I'll just be like the guy who was around just in case shit gets wiry.
The time with you goes by like hours.
That's insane. Alright, so we'll assume you guys are probably having this conversation as you're
I thought
walking.
that like that was also like I thought it was a positive thing.
No, that's a very bad thing. I'd be super offended if someone said that online. But anyways, we're assuming you guys are probably having this talk as you walk through the town to the bank. So as you guys are walking around the bank, who hasn't rolled a lot today? Ivarn, you haven't made a lot of rolls, have you?
I have
Go ahead and
not.
make an investigation check.
Was this a pity roll?
No, this is just something that you can lead on if you want to. You don't have to.
10.
10. Alright, so there's two entrances to the bank. One of them is in the back, and you see the guards are coming in and out of that. And there's the main customer's entrance. And there are... Let's see here. Let's see if there's anybody in there right now. I'm assuming there probably will be. So I'm going to roll it with advantage. Oh, doesn't even matter. Okay, so you see as you guys are passing by, at least one townsperson walks into the bank. But yeah, there are two entrances. One of them seems to be a little bit more public than the other.
Wait, what's the less public one?
The back entrance is where you all see the guards are kind of congregating. It's a fortified door that has one of those little like peephole ordeals. But yeah, it's a smaller one.
Could have. Okay. So while you guys go and try the investment route, I can try and sneak in the back. Yeah.
It
And-
seems risky.
Well, it's like what am I gonna bring a fucking
Do you feel
no?
do you feel charismatic in like do you believe that you're gonna be able to talk your way out of the situation? Because we can't really turn to combat in the middle of the bank's
Well, no.
open hours. Why are we not doing this at night?
Because Von Denver's going to be there in a few hours.
But will we leave eventually? Like, is he gonna stay
He's
all
gonna
night?
leave.
You don't
with
really
the
know what the
mushroom.
objective is, though.
You're gonna leave with that mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! Yeah. Okay.
Well, all right. Then we'll play it safe. We'll just. I guess we can all just. I won't risk it because we don't need any more any massive combat.
Okay, cool. I will say, Ivarn, regardless, go ahead and roll me a d6. Roll it with advantage.
Six.
Damn, okay.
Is that good or bad?
That is pretty bad, actually. Usually it'd be good if it's high, but this is for the number of guards who are present. So you guys are all just going through the main entrance then?
I guess.
Alright, so first of all, as you guys are walking up to this main entrance of the bank, you see that this door is at least 20 feet high. There's a couple of statues on either side of the door. It's like a big white marble ordeal, but it is quite beautiful. You guys, are you all walking in?
Hey, you want to go in and scope out the place and then get back to us? I feel like it'd be less suspicious.
Which one?
Alright.
And Ivarn, are you wearing your copper armor?
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So I guess, yeah, who's going in?
Me?
So should I take it off in my inventory?
Yes.
Go in, scope out the place, get back
I'll go in.
to
I'll
us.
go in.
Okay. So Big Constantine,
Yeah.
you swing open the doors into this bank. It's first of all very quiet, very professional. This is probably the quietest business that you've been into in the Twin Cities yet. There's only 4 people there. They're all lined up, getting or about to get help from this other guard who is sitting at the front desk. Go ahead and give me either a perception or investigation check, whichever is higher for you.
14.
14, okay. So looking around, you can kind of tell the main layout architecturally of this bank. Behind the main service area, there's a spiral staircase that goes down. Probably at some point it leads to the vault system there, and also a little bit down a ways into the left of the entrance, there's a small door to some kind of office, you can assume.
Alright. Let's go and wait in the line a little bit.
Cool.
How long is this line taking to move?
There are 4 people in line right now. Wow, okay. These people, very luckily, it all seems they're just kind of asking about one program in particular. There's some rewards program that the bank just dropped that's very exclusive. So these people walk up to the counter and they talk to this guard. The guard goes, well, paperwork's not really my thing, but I can check a little bit later. Just write your name down. If you wait here for me, I'll help out the people behind you. And you're able to make your way to the front of the line very, very quickly. But you come up to this guard, and you notice, first of all, that the guards in this bank wear a little bit different armor than the guards in the rest of the Twin Cities. It's still copper colored, but their helmets are oddly shaped. There is like the normal, like copper colored side and front part of it that covers the forehead and the sides of their head, but instead of like the green feather on the normal ones, they have another copper rod that just sticks straight out from their helmets. It looks almost like, I guess like if they were like chess pieces, they'd be like bishops. They just have like this little cone coming out of the top of their helmets. But yeah, what are you doing?
If we'll also say, hello sir, I'm here on behalf of my business partner, and we are here to we're interested in opening a line of credit with the bank.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
anyone I could discuss this with?
You can discuss it with me. You're in the right place. You said you have a business partner. Is he already, or they? Sorry, I don't mean to be presumptive.
They're just
Yeah.
outside. I was just coming in and checking and see if anyone was here still.
There's always vacancies. You'll be able to sort something out if you like. Yeah, for sure.
I can have a same day appointment. I can talk to someone today.
Well, we can't let any civilians into the vault system itself, but if you want to purchase a vault for yourself, I can give you the number for it, and I can give you access to it. But there is a little bit more of a process that we have to go through before you can have access to the room itself.
What would that entail?
We'd have to go into the room and clean it, and then we'd also have to make sure that you aren't doing anything suspicious with it. Sometimes we have people hide weapons and whatnot in here. Not really our business, but we do like to make sure if it is their first time with the bank that they have a decent
When is
reputation.
the soonest I can get into my vault?
As soon as you get into your vault, well, it's a bit of a process. Tomorrow would probably be the first time you could step foot into it yourself. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
19.
Nice.
Okay. He goes, well, times being what they are, we are a little bit vacant. I can talk to my boss in a little bit if you'd like.
I gotta say, this line's awfully short here.
Yeah, well, here, the line's short. If you want to have a seat, you can step into the office if you'd like. I'll help some other people out, but generally making accounts is not what I do. I just kind of take people to their vaults.
Of course. If my associates come in, can you please direct them to me?
Absolutely. He kind of points towards the door that you saw before and says, I'll send them that way. What's your name?
My name? Daryl.
Daryl? All right, Daryl. Nice to meet you. He shakes your hand, and you can go to this office if you like. But yeah, what are you three doing as this is happening? Y'all are standing outside of the bank, or are you in?
I guess so.
I'm in.
I guess we should go in.
Do we have a reason to go in?
How long has it been since?
We didn't really come up with a solid.
It's been like 5 minutes. It's not been very long.
We were just supposed to scope it out.
So I scoped it up. Come meet me in there.
So after a while, we could be like, okay, he's been in there a while. Maybe we should go see if we can find him. Maybe something's wrong.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so Luke, go ahead and roll me a Luke, go ahead and roll me a D4 real quick. This is going to be to see if any of the customers who came in before leave or not.
2.
2. All right, 2 of the customers have left. There's only 2 other customers in there. Big Constantine, I will say, as you walked into this office, go ahead and give me a perception check real quick. 20. Okay, so as you walk into this office, you see on the left-hand side, the wall doesn't necessarily look like cabinets, but there are indents on the wall that make it look like cabinets. It looks like some kind of storage is built into the wall itself, as well as directly in front of you, there is a table. You've seen Game of Thrones, right? Do you know where Stannis and Daenerys have that one table that is like the world?
Yeah.
All right, so in front of you, you see a table that's very similar, except the table is in the shape of Rovanna. So this table has 3D mountains on it and all that. You see like little towns where towns would be respectively. You can like look around and see all these like little castles on the map itself. But also, most apparently, you see on the map, on the table map rather, a big brass plaque, and it says Lulagib the Shuffled. You remember this as the head of security. It's probably his office.
The man.
I know him. We're friends.
Interesting. So, I mean, I kind of want to investigate this fake-looking wall, looking like there's some sort of storage book into it. Is there anything perhaps interactive on this little map that I can touch that might open up the wall?
Yeah, go ahead and give an investigation check.
You could shuffle.
7.
7. So you're kind of moving around the map. And yes, there is stuff you can press down, but unfortunately, there's a fuck ton. So while you succeed on finding those buttons on the map, you don't really know where to begin. There's a lot to choose from on this map here. As far as the wall goes, no idea.
Peek out and see if my fellow business associates have come yet?
Sure. Alright, so you peek your head out, you see everybody's kind of at the front service desk. You all are talking to this guard. He goes, would you be friends with a high elf fellow, Daryl?
I'm like, yo, they're with me. They're with me. Stop talking to them, they're with me.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to. My apologies.
Stand back.
Alright, so, yeah, you guys can all go through your like.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys see the same thing. You see this big map table that's very clearly interactable. It belongs to Lilligan the Shuffled, and there's also this big wall on the side of the room that looks like it might have something more to it than just the wall.
Can we all investigate?
Sure, everybody go ahead and roll the investigation.
Hey, Eowyn, you talk to the guy.
Yeah,
Did
And
she
yeah,
take
you make
advantage?
it with advantage, yeah. Go ahead and make it with advantage.
15.
Do I make an investigation check or I already make mine?
14.
I'll say yours already happened, but
That's
if we need to, we'll have you do another one. Wilbis, you would be the one to notice this before anybody else. So, Mulligan the Shuffled, you think it's very interesting that every head of security has had that exact name. So you look at this plaque that says Lulligib the Shuffled. You think about the word Lulligib shuffled up.
Write it down.
Yeah,
Write it
hold
down.
on a second.
Gullible.
How do you spell it?
What's on the ceiling?
It's Lulllegib.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
Yeah, let's go.
It is gullible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also will say, Ivarn, as you're doing your investigation, and Eowyn too, you're one roll behind, you're pressing down on this wall, and as you press down on it, you feel that while nothing actually happens, there is a little bit of give. These little squares that are created by the grooves on the wall are storage somehow. So there is stuff to find behind these if something happens in this room.
Alright. Well, now it explains why it says shuffle. Because it was hidden in plain sight.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
I won't say I have to make a roll for that. There's nothing on the ceiling. I would be a little bit more concerned with the map.
Yeah, it's looking like
Normally they write gullible on the ceiling, you know. So there's gullible on the ceiling.
So that little plaque thing is just straight up. I can't like move anything
What
around.
about looking under the table?
The plaque is engraved in the plaque. It says.
So yeah, the
Lulligib
plaque is
the
like
Shuffled.
part of the table. But under the table, it's like you can't. There's no legs to it because it's like mechanical. So it's just kind of a solid block almost. But it just kind of furthers the point that that table will unlock the wall somehow.
Does the pieces on the map move?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shuffle
but there's a
perhaps?
lot of them. I couldn't figure out.
What if we just move them all to different places?
What if we just shuffle? Like,
Is this
there
an
any?
ambient sound?
Is there any
Ambient?
letter connections
Okay, I
to
was
what
like,
we
what the
can
fuck is going
press
on?
down?
So the things that you can press down are all major like cities.
Why are you supposed to look at the map you sent us?
Yeah. So if you look at the map, all the labels you guys can press down.
What if we tap the ones that... Wait, hold on a second.
Wouldn't Lulligib? Wouldn't
Yeah.
we want to do Bluegill?
should we click bluegill? Because bluegill
Yeah.
shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so actually, you guys are looking for Bluegill, and you see a very small monastery on top of a mountain. This is Galesong Monastery. You press down on it, and as you do, you hear a little bit of like steam come out from the wall. And then the wall just kind of scoots out, and you see a bunch of fucking papers. Just documents upon documents upon documents, all stored behind this wall. I guess Eowyn and Ivarn, y'all are closer to the wall, so you both go ahead and give me investigation checks.
Freaking 9.
Man.
I'm not rolling.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
So right as this button is pressed, the one in front of Ivarn opens directly up. It's on the last name of F. F-A is the first one.
Fangrel. I don't say Fappleback, but Fangrel.
Fappleback too.
Is there a Fappleback?
There's not a Fangrel.
Okay, okay.
But
I
there's
say,
a
wow.
Fangrel one.
Fangrel.
So as you pull out this document, it seems that this is essentially just, and every paper here is a key as to who owns what vault.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems there are 3 different levels to the bank. So the most high level going down is level A, level B, and then level C is on the very bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So Kallus's is at C69.
Nice.
And do we know how many there are in the...
69.
Well, yeah.
So
And
there
one,
are
and then
a
it has
hun-
A, B, C, so
Yeah. So I want, like, on each level.
100.
Yeah, so there are 100 per level.
Okay.
And how many levels are there?
There are
3.
Oh.
Get with the
300
program.
volts.
We have to figure this out. We have to have this conversation with this guy, though, right?
If you want to, yeah, there's any number of ways you can go about this.
Well, but like, isn't he gonna enter the room soon? If he sees us fucking around with this, it's gonna be a little bit.
Well, he left it.
Well, this is a closed door right now, I'm assuming.
Well, I know,
so-
but like, what if he enters the room?
Should we lock the door?
The
Oh,
blue
good.
glow-
Extra
They would do
wisdom.
that, but I will say this is all happening in like 3 minutes, so
Okay.
it hasn't necessarily been a super long time.
Okay. Are there any other names that we should look out for? Perhaps Dionysus or Vther
Go
or.
ahead and do an investigation check, see if there's anybody significant.
Well, the
Can
other
I be
guy.
nosy? Like, isn't he super rich?
Well-
Yeah.
So,
Maybe
yeah,
there's
if
a
you want to
Constantine
investigate, you can go ahead and make a roll for it.
family name in there.
You don't see anything that would like allude to any like main kind of quest lines to go down. Veeth did have a vault there, but it seems that Fangrels would have more based off of the documentation.
Okay.
Eowyn, you're looking, but Big Constantine actually does not have a vault in this bank.
No, Constantine.
Yeah,
Well, I
he's
don't-
looking for my
I was
shit.
gonna say I know where his stuff is. It ain't here.
Good
No,
fucking
I don't
luck.
want your vault. I'm just curious.
Good fucking luck.
You know,
My
I
shit's
feel like
my
I want to
shit.
know more about this bank.
I think that might be all we can learn from this.
Yeah. So you guys have all access to all the file information if you want.
I mean,
who
would
is-
you try to look down to where? Who would have had access to the mushroom? Would it have been Fangrel?
It would have only been Fango, yeah. So
Okay.
you can gauge that
Okay.
based off of the way the bank has worked previously is like the guard you talk to would take you to your vault if you had one. And then he would watch you do whatever it is in there and then leave.
But now we know what vault we need to get, or what level of the vault we need to get. So we need to be on the 3rd floor best we can. Highest number possible, closest to 69, of course.
So you want to go deep is the way you
Yeah.
want to go.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like when we discuss with this guy, because we should discuss with the guard, not the guard.
by the way,
should
when this
go
guy
back.
comes in, I'm going to pretend to be an intern having a lovely conversation with you potential investors. Okay?
Okay.
That's the cover story. Don't
Alright.
forget that.
The time is now 11 and Scout is making a roll.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Y'all won't know what that means, but anyways, yeah, you guys are.
We have an hour,
You
guys.
have about an hour before Von Dimmer's at this house, supposedly. You guys are right now alone for a little bit inside the room. Is there anything y'all want to do?
Well,
Close up the
I was saying
wall.
we should close up the wall.
Yeah, okay.
Let's click the bluegill button again.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check with advantage, Big Constantine, since you're the one who kind of led the opening efforts.
18.
Perfect, yeah, it's looking good. And are you guys wanting to plan for anything before the guy comes in, or are you just waiting for him to come in?
We're organizing ourselves a fashion so that we're expecting him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there, like coffee I can hand out?
Sure, why not? Yeah, there's a little coffee
I pour
machine
some
on top.
cups for you guys.
Alright.
Awesome. Yeah, so you guys are kind of sitting like you're about to do some kind of business, and this door swings open. The guard walks in and goes, well, all right. I'm not sure when my boss will be here, but it looks like it's a bit of a slower day. I've only got 2 guys out there, so if you want to talk a little bit more in depth, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Of course. You know, Daryl. Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Jones.
And the half elf?
Intern. You-
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't. Your name? Or your name is intern?
No, it's Ingrid.
Understood. All right. Well, so I know you guys are in business. What kind of business are you in? We have frequently had large businesses house stuff here.
The business
so
of making money.
We're shipping, purchasing,
Hmm.
storing, holding inventory, other ventures perhaps in the future.
He's the liaison.
Selling gnomes.
Well, yeah, usually, I mean, the larger vaults are on the bottoms. If you guys are looking to keep some larger items safe, or if you just have a lot of items you like to keep
We
safe,
have
can
a
talk
lot.
about-
Yeah.
We also have certain clients that hold very valuable goods as well. So
No.
we do need some high security for
Yes.
Well, are we talking a
as
multiple
well.
vault situation? I mean, I can assure you that the only people who have access to your vault will be you. I mean, you know this, right? That our bank, you have to be there in person to open up the vault itself.
I hope so. I hope no other person would get into my vault.
Right, no, I mean, no other person would have your eyes, would they?
Yeah, I hope not.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay.
Actually, you can give me this with
15.
advantage if you want to. 15, it might not matter.
Insight?
Insight.
At least 18.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, what this guy is alluding to is there is some aspect getting these vaults open that has to do with eyes,
Retinal scan, maybe?
maybe something along those lines.
Do we just have a head? We have
We
a
do
head.
have the head,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
the head, but yeah, I think you guys are getting what I'm going down. Anyways, this guard goes, well, as long as everyone is on the same page about who's allowed in and out, we can get that set up with the way the enchantment works. And as long as the eyes are recognizable, we
We
can
discuss
figure it
internal
out.
controls after we see the vault.
Oh my god, what if his eyes fucking fell out? I don't want.
Well, can I help you out with
But I picked it up.
anything myself? I mean, like I said, I can't get you down to the vault today, but I can.
I think you can get us down to the vault today.
I would like.
Because we would be
to see what we're
willing-
looking at.
We would be willing to sign Suye.
Yeah.
If
We would
can
buy-
see the vault.
We would buy
Today.
3 vaults today.
Yeah.
If we're ready to spend, we got money
Well,
good
gotta
holes in
say,
our pockets.
We are turning
Thank you.
down bigger deals from other banks to come here.
We like the area.
You always gotta say something. So this is the only bank in this fucking part of the world. But he looks at you. Everybody,
All right, don't
you
listen-
guys give me performance checks. We'll just give him a disadvantage.
Don't listen to this fucking idiot.
Don't
All right,
You're
he's
a gnome
simply
either way, so no one's fucking with you. But
One.
I'm a business partner.
Oh, one!
a 1.
12. I got 12.
5.
he goes, well,
Bro, that's all one.
I'd say don't listen to the gnome.
That's tough.
He's recently become partner.
well, I'll tell you all what. I can't.
He's low
There
ownership.
are policies in place. I can't show you all y'all's vault, but if you want to see a vault, I can show you how the system works, and then maybe you can make a more informed decision as to what you want to buy.
But is it going to
that's
be?
alright.
Haven't you heard of the new policy change?
What?
For big deals like this, the bosses are allowed.
You do understand.
Which boss?
Fucking global shuffle.
Who?
Logan.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
We're growing impatient.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
16.
16 he
What?
goes.
What is my name? Jones?
Well, I guess no matter what you're seeing, we got to get you guys down there. So
Jones is impatient.
I've got time. You know,
Don't
how
mind
many-
our hot-tempered short friend. He might be short, but his temper is through the roof.
Jones needs to see this vault.
All right.
We would like
so
to see.
this guy goes, well, I guess there's no time but the present, and well, I mean, they don't have anything going on, so Right this way.
All right.
So you all go out with this guard. He takes you down this spiral staircase down towards the vault. As you walk down the staircase, it takes you to a little atrium area. If you look on the map, you can see it says lower floor on the right there. As you're walking past, you can hear a couple of guards chilling in the little lounge area. You can assume that's where the other entrance would have taken y'all to. But directly across from where those guards are, there's a very large door. It looks like it would be a vault door, like in a modern sense, with the big wheel crank or whatever, except instead of the bolt in the middle, it has a very large hole. And you guys see the guard. He unstraps the helmet around his chin, and he puts the tip of his helmet into that hole and turns it like it's a key. So he opens up the vault, and you all see, at first, complete darkness, but then it starts to light up a little bit, and you see 3 little brass carts on a track directly in front of this entrance. There's a Berlinese engine that's on the front of these little metal grate that has some kind of hot coals burning in it. But this guard hops on this cart and goes, well, all right. It's going to be this way. Are you guys coming?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So you see he takes a small tinder box out of his little backpack on him and fires up this cart. It starts rolling down the track. And it's going pretty fast. You guys are zipping past these various vaults. Are you guys doing anything as you roll?
But can you slow it down a little bit?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Slow it down a little bit.
You said speed up?
No!
Jones has motion sickness. Jones needs the cart to go slower.
All right. Well, you see, he actually has to do a check for this. So the way that these carts work, since it is run only off of a flame, there's a little lever that he can pull that can either make the flame brighter or slower. There's not really a speedometer. But he makes a little check for this, I'll say, because this is his job and he does it every day. He does not have to roll. But you guys do take note of the fact that it is a little bit difficult to control. So as he's taking you down, y'all are zipping past these vaults. Big Constantine will do it because you're the high elf. Go ahead and make me a perception check. 4. Okay. So as you're flying down these tracks, you think you see some larger stuff moving on the walls, but you can't really get any reading on it. That being said, this guard looks at you and he goes, "Was it your first time seeing a cave spider?" "Oh, it's a real infestation, but they've been around here since, well, I guess when Lolth got here. You know about the god, right? The spider god?"
I've heard.
"Oh, well, it was a big thing. There was a spider god who lived here before it was outlawed for gods to be on this plane. Anyways, it was killed by a hero, but the spiders stayed. They're not really aggressive unless you provoke them, but they are pretty scary to a lot of people. If you can't see them, you wouldn't know it all that well, but these spiders are pretty large if you can see them from that distance." Is anybody else doing anything as we're flying down?
Fuck.
I shrivel up in fear because I am arachnophobic.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Like,
So
I'm like,
you guys are going down, and you can kind of see this way on the map, but the way it's structured is the tracks kind of weave in between all these different vaults. So as you guys are going past them, you see these big metal circular doors. Each one of them has a small blue eyeball directly in the middle of it that kind of beads and glances around as the track moves past. That being said, he looks at you guys as y'all are on the first floor and goes, "Well, this is just our primarily our business accounts, just not necessarily rich people. Money, for the most part, is what we deal with up here." And then the track gets to a certain point, and it dips down to the second level. You guys see a few more of these spiders as you're going down in this level, and he goes, "This is storage. A lot of people have furniture, family heirlooms here, but still not the biggest we have, because that is going to be this." The track dips down one more time. You guys are on the third level at this point. The time is now 11:30, but he gets down there and he sees you pull up at this one vault that has a reptilian-looking eye in the middle of it, and you see the words C69 on the top part of this vault. And he goes, Now this one is one that's going to be emptied out today, actually. So you might be looking at this one. There's going to be some police coming in. They're going to clear it out for us. So this is one of our business models. This one was owned, I think, by some guy in the Westboro. It's pretty large. As you can see, it's huge. I can't show you what's in there unless you know the guy, but...
As a matter of fact,
We may have known this guy.
Well, I don't... What was his name? I don't know the...
It doesn't matter what his name was. It matters that you stay silent.
What?
whoa.
Business partner.
His name is Kallus Fangrel. All right, he's a good friend of ours.
Business partner.
He was a good friend of ours, a good business partner of ours. Unfortunately, he was killed by some fucking bounty hunters, last I heard. So we're trying to gather some of his belongings.
Killed by bounty hunters? Was he wanted? Was it more of a...
You know what happened in the West Boroughs.
Yeah.
You know what happens in the West Boroughs. You've been hearing some things. We don't have to delve any further.
I know the Westboro. You guys go ahead and give me a deception check. Ivarn, just Ivarn, actually.
Just making a choice.
Deception.
Okay. Are you for real? 3. Did I go again?
So this guy looks at you and goes, "A little bit more about this business. If you all were bounty hunters,
We're not
we're not the
bounty
bounty hunters.
This is our
if he was
partner.
wanted by bounty hunters, then what business were you
This
in?"
is our partner who just died.
Hold
It's
on.
kind of related
No.
through a different ownership. We were related through him. We did a lot of business with Fangrel. We did a lot of holding for Fangrel.
But
But as you can see, Fangrel has his own vault here. We were simply just requisitioning some of his inventory to hold for him and his family members.
Well, I'm afraid it might be a lost cause because, as you know, these vaults are protected by, magic. You have to have...
Is there no way to override?
Unfortunately, it's past me. Unless we have a wizard or something that knows the
wizard?
system, we can't really do anything ourselves. I'm but a lowly guard.
What
Well-
if we...
What if?
I think we might have...
Time is now 11:40.
Shit. All right.
What would you say if these assets were so highly protected that we may actually still have a way to get into the vaults?
Well, I'd have to hear about what the assets are first. I think that'd be bank security concerns.
Really, would it be?
Well, I mean,
What if?
I think
Hold
that
on. Hold.
we would
hold.
need-
What if I flashed some gold? What if this remains between us?
it would appear... Wait, hang on. What did you... Did you roll initiative there?
I roll initiative and then I rolled the hit.
Roll
Did he
sleight
kill
of
him?
hand.
Oh, okay.
Just stab him secretly.
Oh my god.
Just secretly stab
This
him.
poor guy.
21.
What can I have him distracted at the
I
very
don't
least
care
with
if
this
that- I
fucking
don't
gold?
care if
So
this
you
guy
guys
dies.
Oh, we have to kill him.
I don't care if this guy dies.
We have to kill him.
Admittedly,
I think I
you'll
might
hit.
just
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your damage on him.
That's double damage for
Yeah.
the first hit. And this should be a sneak attack, yeah?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so 6 plus 4, and then double that for... Should I just double that? 10 plus 11 is 22. Plus sneak attack. Plus sneak attack.
You'll kill him.
He's dead.
Oh my god.
This guy is dead.
27 damage.
This is a bank worker.
Oh, wait, 27?
Jesus
Was that right?
Christ.
It'll be 26.
11 plus 10 plus
26, but
Oh.
yeah,
26.
I mean, pretty much
You got an
dead.
extra
Either way,
one
he's
somewhere.
dead. Are you doing anything neat to him?
No, this is a pure.
Feed him to
This is
spiders.
a stealth kill.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of stumbling over your words, suddenly you realize that he's dead and standing, and he just kind of falls over backwards. Eowyn just kind of lanced him with a weight.
Oh well.
You're welcome.
All right,
Oh, wow.
It's bleeding out on the
All right,
ground
we-
now.
Can we kick him down so that no
Yeah, so he's
spiders
not here.
come onto this platform?
The what?
Like kick
Or would
him
that
off
make
the.
him mad?
Kick him off like
Can
the.
we feed him to the spiders?
Yeah, just drop like
We
let
can
him.
bring him to the chasm and...
Yeah,
Put
let's
the minecart.
bring.
We cross buying the minecart.
No, they're gonna pull that back up. We need to keep ourselves low-key for as long as possible. We get in, we get the mushroom, we get out.
Alright.
But the minecart probably
Spiders.
will stay there because we're gonna need a way. When you enter a vault, you need a way to exit
I
the
thought we
vault.
were gonna go back out the chasm. Shouldn't that be
What-
around here? We should have asked him where the chasm was.
Maybe. Well, if you guys want to look for it,
Can we?
Is there a map on this guy's
Yeah, does this guy have
Okay,
a
we got
map?
about 30 minutes. I say we split up. Two
Let's
of us.
open
Someone
the
go
vault.
get the mushrooms.
All right,
Someone
let's
get
go
the
into
mushrooms.
let's
Let's
go
open
into
the
the
vault.
vault. Let's
Open the
stop
vault.
talking about these fucking spiders.
vault.
Oh my God.
All right, so I pull out the head. I pull out the other eye because I picked out the eye. Remember, we made note of it that his eye
Yes.
came out. So his head, and I kind of like hold the eye up and I like put it up to the thing, and that works, right?
Alright, so you hold Kallus's eye up to this vault.
Like, is double up retina scanner or just the one?
You're gonna do the right. You'll know what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
So you hold it up this head so it's making eye contact with the vault, pretty much. Scarily enough, as you do, this eye starts to glow, and in your hand, the head almost reanimates for just a second, and his eyes shift to look into the vault. Then the eye blinks on the vault, and the door swings open. But before we can figure out what's there, we are gonna cut to a different place. Back at the house. So right now we see Scout running around. He's got some flammable liquid. He's dumping it all over the carpet. He's got like a little trip wire secured. We're gonna see if he does it well. Oh my god. Okay. Scout sets the fuck up out of this trap.
Let's go.
You see, for a moment, as he's doing it, he's cleaning up the floor. He looks down at his pigeon, or not his pigeon, his raven. He goes, a single tear just rolls down his face as he places it away to kind of distract any other people coming in from anything happening. I'm going to make a quick roll, real quick. All right. Then there's a knock at the door, and he runs over to it, and he sees Von Dimmer. And this door swings open, makes eye contact with Scout, goes, "Where's Officer Merritt?"
He's British.
"Oh, dude, I think he went down to get some croissants or something. I don't really know." Make it
Officer Merritt.
This is yeah.
There's awesome Matt. He's gonna whoop our ass when we beat him.
So, Von Dimmer looks into his eyes, and you see a flicker of magic activate in his eyes.
I do.
He takes out his sword and touches it to the carpet. And then his sword lights up with purple flame. House bursts into flame.
Oh my
You
god.
hear Scout scream. Von Dimmer closes the door behind him. So if you guys could for me, imagine the scene of this charred up beach house. There's smoke coming out of it. There's some purple embers crackling on the ground where carpet used to be. The tables, the shelves are all gone. It seems the second floor is just caved in. The door swings open and you will see Von Dimmer walk out. And in front of him turns around a man who seems to be half tree. And he looks at Von Dimmer and goes, "Yo, the fuck happened in here, man?" They convinced him to trap us. Some of Fangrel's posses, some bounty hunters, I don't know who it was. The fact of the matter is that the enemy is in the city, and we need to move forward. Wiggum kind of looks up at Von Dimmer and goes, "Well, alright. I gotta let you know, it's a pretty average week. I mean, other than the conventional stuff, that was fine. I mean, I don't know anybody suspicious." And then someone else runs up. You hear, "Von Dimmer! Von Dimmer!" It's the young halfling woman from the docks who runs up. It seems she's been very close to the beach. It's a very quick trek. She runs on to him and she goes, "Von Dimmer, yeah, there's a guy. He's like some Berlinese guy named Danny. He went on a ship with the Blythe twins, and he got on the ship, and he said he was going because he was a cop, and now the ship's gone, and I don't know where he went." Von Dimmer does not seem fazed by this at all. He just kind of pulls them in, and they start making their way westward. Anyways, though, that takes us to you all. We're now at Vault C69. Right behind you all, you see the body of this guard of the bank. He has his helmet that's very heavily pronged, lying somewhere on the ground. He's dead on the floor. You all have just seen this vault door swing open after temporarily reanimating Kallus Fangrel's head. Of course, it's a little bit dark in this tunnel. There is no light other than the light coming from the Berlinese engine, I believe. So y'all might have lit up some torches, but right now I will say it is dim no matter what. So you guys see this vault door swing open, and immediately you all are hit with some fumes. Big Constantine and Wilbis, you know this feeling all too well. This is the feeling of surge entering your system.
Oh.
Everybody go ahead and give me a constitution saving throw as the air from the vault spreads into the tunnel.
How do I do that?
It'll be just constitution.
Bro, fuck me.
Wow! Big Constantine, you were the only one who failed. So, Wilbis, Ivarn, and Eowyn, you guys smell this fume. You guys are able to tilt your heads backwards and avoid the fumes of this surge smell from entering your nostrils. Big Constantine, though, with your confidence, you're hit straight on. Go ahead and roll me a d20 one more time.
Bro, he's about to phase through the ceiling.
Yeah.
12. So, this is actually insane. So it's a familiar scent, and as you look down, you're translucent once more. It seems that this drug has a very repetitive effect on you.
Okay.
Your skin is now translucent again. It's the exact same as last time. You just have disadvantage on any charisma checks. You guys look at Big Constantine, and you notice that his skin is just see-through. He seems okay. He's a little bit of a scary sight to behold, admittedly. Anyways, though, as you guys have opened up this door, of course, there's no light in the bank other than the cart behind y'all. So everybody go ahead and make me a perception check. You two, Big Constantine and Eowyn, you guys can make it with advantage because you guys have dark vision.
So do I.
Oh yeah, go ahead then.
No.
Where's
16.
Where's dark
Yeah,
vision?
16.
Is it
You
perception?
got that, bro.
I got a nat 20.
Wow.
You're a human.
I got -1. 19.
Perfect. Okay, so you guys look into this vault, but it takes a while for the light to hit. Some of you guys, I guess Big Constantine, Eowyn, you guys notice some small pieces of gold flicking around on the floor closest to where the opening is. But as the vault moves a little bit further back into the room, you notice that the coins become covered in this sticky, translucent orange substance. My folks who rolled higher on this check, Ivarn, you probably can notice that this weird jelly-like substance is covering a lot of the gold in the room. You can assume this is the fungus. It's started to rot a little bit and spread a little bit throughout the room. Of course, the color is kind of similar to the drug surge, but it is mostly the color ochre. Anyways, you also can see that it's moving slightly in the light, just kind of pulsating.
Are you kidding me with that? OKER? Are you for real? OCHRE.
OCHRE. Are you looking up the color?
It's
Okay,
made up color. Made up.
No, it's a real color.
I've
Alright.
heard of this before, but I thought it was green.
Yellow ochre.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you see
Ross uses it.
this kind of jelly moving around over top of all the loot in the room, essentially. And you can kind of assume that it's alive. This is that mother fungus that you guys are looking for.
What does it smell like?
It smells very chemically, but also in a natural sense, kind of like when you're walking down the street and you smell like a lot of sulfur. You're like, oh, it's like
Ew.
very unnatural, but also a scent that is kind of semi-earthy. Yeah. But you guys see this. What's everybody doing?
Well, I say this is a sketchy scenario, so I put my armor back on.
You've got it. Sure, yeah, go ahead and equip that armor that you have in your inventory. You're not in combat, so don't worry about it.
You told me 2 minutes ago.
We should light it on fire.
I was gonna say we should let him know.
Oh well, I feel like that's a bit dangerous.
I think we should leave as soon as possible.
What if it blows up?
Does anyone know anything about this? Like the effects of this fungus?
About this, like,
Can I do a
about this
nature check?
creature or just the fungus in general?
I guess
All of it.
Can you do a nature check?
Yeah, I guess,
Right,
well, this
right.
you go ahead and make me a nature check because you're the guy who's talking about it. True.
It's gooey. We should get rid of it with
Yeah, what if
a
it's
spoon
a spoon?
and like a bucket.
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay. So you've never seen something like this before, but growing up in the swamp, you've certainly seen fungal entities before. So when something like this has gotten this big, it has kind of outlived its lifespan. It's more of a problem than a useful item at this point.
Overconfluent.
Did
That is a perfect word. Overconfluent.
Do I know enough about it to know if it's like posing a threat to us currently?
It's hard to say right now, but you can also tell that it cannot perceive you
Yeah.
right now. It has no eyes. As far as you can tell, it's just a substance that happens to be alive.
Most
Dig my
most
part,
organic
okay.
substances are alive.
What is the size of this fungus?
So it's covering pretty much the entire back wall of the room.
Is there a
Like the
source?
portion that we have to take.
The portion that you have to take.
I thought we were just getting rid of it.
Yeah,
I
well,
thought
you
it was
could,
like- I thought it was
you
like a
could
box.
neutral. You
I
could
thought it was
like.
gonna be a single mushroom.
Yeah, it was just like a little box somewhere.
Yeah, you guys could capture it, you could kill
everywhere.
it, you could take it somewhere, you could like
like a
not do
box.
We should
anything.
take a small sample and
Oh,
destroy
yeah.
the rest.
We should taste it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so the choice of how to neutralize it is y'all's, but right now you guys are going there under the mission
Maybe
to kind of-
maybe Wilbis might have like a spell or something.
We should all
He doesn't.
investigate our
No, he doesn't.
inventory.
What about like
No.
what about like
Nothing really that'll help us here.
I got oil. We could light it on fire, guys. And holy water.
I have a torch.
That's tough.
I have a tinderbox.
And a holy symbol.
Yeah, I also have a holy symbol.
Yeah.
I also have a hammer and a crowbar.
I have a.
I got a tinderbox. I think we should just light it up
Light it on fire. I would light it on fire.
and then book it. We should leave
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Well, I feel like
Whoa. How do we know if it's gonna be gone?
well, what we should do is we should have one person light it, and then the three of us wait outside, and that person has to run. Who has the highest? What was it?
Running speed.
You
Yeah,
can need athletics, sleight of hand, dexterity.
That's
My
nice.
I don't got either of those. So.
I got all of those.
I got
But
this too.
I have disadvantage on both.
Me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
this is not fast.
No.
I don't have the oil.
I have oil.
Do you have oil and a tinderbox?
Yeah.
Well, she can
It's
place
like
the
like
oil.
it's you.
So it's looking like it's me.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? I think we should not isolate from each other.
Well, no, you're not gonna sit. You're gonna run. You're gonna
Oh,
burn
oh.
this thing, and then we're
Okay.
gonna kind of.
Is there
Why
only
did
you
choice?
just-
Wait,
wait,
is there
wait.
only choice to burn this thing?
I mean, do we?
I think it's our best option.
Oh,
I think it is the best.
Okay.
children, please.
But we should take a sample.
What if? No. I'm saying we put we light an arrow on fire and then shoot it at it from a distance.
I have a lot of rope too. We could like do a little.
So we can do something like that, so we're not like
What-
if it
What
blows
does
up. in our
Tobuscus think about
face.
it?
I'm not gonna put him at harm. That's just out of the question. That's just not going to happen.
Okay, you want to do the rope? It's like 50 feet. That should give us a good amount.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, what is the size of this room?
So this room is probably about like 20 feet by maybe 40 feet. It's, for all intents
how
and
tall
purposes,
is it?
just like for storage. Height-wise, probably about the size of this room, give or take.
Oh.
It's small in here.
Yeah, it's compact. This is still like a vault system
Oh,
built
so it's
into a
gross.
cube,
I was-
so it's-
yeah.
yeah.
So
This is
yeah.
a gross room.
Okay, so what we should do is we should sort of close the door, so not completely close, there's a little gap, and then we drop a bunch of oil on it, and then we run a rope out of there as far as it'll go, and then we light the rope, and then and then we leave. Next question.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
We didn't really have any other choices.
Let's do it.
Are you taking a sample? Does anyone have an airtight flask, such as a Tupperware container?
No.
No. I have a water skin. Yeah.
I have absolutely nothing.
Water skin works?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
we could-
container. I didn't realize that. I have a water skin as well.
We could make.
That is sick.
Oh, I also have string. We could double the rope with the string.
You're gonna light a rope on fire
And
and then
the
like
rope is
burn
like-
it like a fuse,
Yeah.
essentially. Okay, who's taking the lead? Eowyn, I feel like, is
Yeah.
talking about a lot. Okay, go ahead and make me,
Uh,
oh man, you could go a number of ways with this. Dexterity, intelligence,
not
if you want.
intelligence.
Okay, maybe
This guy's
dexterity.
not smart.
Dexterity.
Dex.
Oh, I'm-
17 plus
You're gonna-
21.
21, yeah, sure. Okay, so you're able to put this rope right up into this ochre jelly. It kind of slides in and gurgles for a second as you do. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check, just to kind of, well, you'll see. But yeah, could you sleight of hand check just to kind of
11.
not be very disruptive. Okay, technical success. I will say, as you insert this rope kind of into the substance, you're able to see it react to you. It seems to kind of withdraw a bit. You can tell it's sentient and does not want to be harmed. Anyways, though, you're able to make this fuse system A-okay. You light it up?
I relay this information to the group. Guys, this thing moves when I touch it.
So what if it just moves away from the fire then?
Well, we're gonna close the doors, right?
Can we apologize to it?
We're
Yeah.
killing it. I don't think that's.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
but
does
like
it
I still
speak?
want to make sure that
Does it
like
You should say hello.
can we
Can
just
we
say
try
like
to talk to the fungus?
because
If you want to, yeah.
Does it
can I
speak?
do like a knowledge an insight check because I know that Fungus can communicate.
As to how to talk to it?
Well, like in
How
real
do
life,
you-
I know fungi
And
can
maybe it
communicate.
connects with our mind like spores, and it can communicate through something like that. Have you ever heard of a myconid?
No.
It's mycelium.
Yeah, through the mycelium. But
Uh,
it can communicate, so it can understand common tongue.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history check or an intelligence check. I'll say, you know, if you roll well, I'll say something a little bit more
So what
important
language
than that.
Why are we talking so
I have 16.
16. Alright, so as you're looking at this, you know that communicating with it is probably going to be a pretty futile effort. Not only because it wouldn't speak English, but also because when you look at it, you can see that it's not just one real hive mind. It seems that the pieces that move don't really move all at once. It seems to just kind of be a conglomeration of different, you know, blobs.
Oh my god, this thing is gonna turn alive and
Let's see.
This thing
I
is
don't
going
know.
to turn.
I don't know if fire is going to kill this thing.
Well, I feel like it.
I feel like we
Let's
should not
try.
light this
It's
on
probably
fire.
going to
I
come
feel
alive
like
and we're going to
I
have to
feel like
fight it, but
this
let's
is
see if this
probably
can do
a
some
bad
damage.
idea.
I feel like if we put something in a closed room and blow the room up, I think that whatever's in the room will probably not come out of the room.
Do we want the treasure?
Well,
I don't
That's
think
up to y'all.
I do.
Alright,
we have to kill this
let's
thing
take it.
before we can access anything else.
Okay. So let's do the fire thing. Then.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so you're lighting up the fire thing?
Yeah.
Groovy, alright. So you guys kind of push this vault door closed just enough so that this rope pokes into it and hopefully a flame can spread into the room itself.
Oh, we're dousing the whole room in oil.
Oh, you're dousing the whole room. Do y'all have oil?
Yeah, I got oil.
Okay, sure. Alright, so you're putting the room in oil. I guess this is kind of like the exact same thing that y'all did to the house last session. So you guys essentially construct the same exact trap, and you go ahead and light it up. Eowyn, go ahead and just roll me a pure D8 damage. I'm going to say it can't dodge because there's nowhere else for the flame to go in this scenario, but it's also not really a controllable attack.
Can it dodge?
6.
6. Okay, so as y'all watch this flame fly into the room on this oil-doused rope, suddenly you hear a come from inside the room, and you feel almost the ground shake a little bit. It seems like something is moving inside the room. Everybody roll me
I was gonna say we
initiative.
should close the door.
Go ahead and roll y'all's initiative, and I will say the time that you guys took to get this trap set up, the police have 1 turn until they're in the bank building.
Ain't no way.
11.
We're so done.
11.
11?
16.
I got 5.
9. I'm sure it might be over already.
Bro, we're done.
We spent a turn talking to the fungus. Are you kidding?
We should book it. We should just cut our losses
I
and
didn't know.
That's not a bad idea. Have we thought about that?
I always done some dumb shit before, and I feel like this.
Yeah,
Is facing them head on our smartest?
Von Dimmer? Probably not.
he's
Von
doing
Dimmer's
a
gonna-
lot
Von
of
Dimmer
shit.
will kill us.
Hold on.
Von Dimmer is
where-
2 levels above us.
Where is Von Dimmer in this current?
Yeah,
That's gonna bring, the first turn is, of course, gonna be Eowyn. So you guys have heard this jelly kind of rumble in the room. It has readied itself for combat, but right now y'all can't see it.
The jelly?
admittedly. You're up first in the turn order. What's your move?
Well, the room should still be on fire, right?
Supposedly,
I'm gonna
yes.
shut the door.
You're shutting the door?
I'm shutting the door. Does
Yeah.
anyone disagree with this
Nah,
action?
close
the
Okay, I'm shutting the door.
Close it.
Okay. The door is closed.
Holding
Knock
it
on the
shut.
door.
Knock on the door. You don't really hear anything. You go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
All of us?
14.
7.
7. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Sure.
Yippee.
So, for one thing, you guys can tell that the flame kind of went up in a poof. It doesn't seem that it's a sustained flame, kind of like the house fire was. The vault is made of stone, and whatever this jelly was probably wasn't flammable in the end.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
What should we do, guys? We gotta
Also,
see
when
it.
you closed the door, there wasn't any air in the room to burn.
What?
Yeah,
There's still
we
the air?
got rid of the
It
oxygen.
burnt up.
Oh.
Can this thing open the door?
Oxygen,
You guys think this
oxygen
thing
does
can
not
open the door?
burn. It-
Okay, hear me out
It's
though.
not.
Nobody can get into this vault without what's his face's head. So as long as it suffocates in there, now that it has no air and it's been lit on fire,
Does it need air?
it's just gonna
Well, but
die.
we don't know if it.
Does a fungus need air?
Yeah, we don't know. if
Yeah,
it
I'm
needs
pretty
air.
sure a fungus needs air.
Well, but hold on. How did it
And
survive
water.
all that time in the
And
closed vault before?
Well,
we
now
had air
the-
before.
Was it
Because the
being
air got
water?
combusted.
Yeah, no, it's in a vacuum right now.
Okay.
Supposedly. So that's gonna kill it in a
Is
few
it in a
seconds.
vacuum?
And nobody can get in because we
Go
have
ahead and
this.
make me intelligence checks.
Well,
All of us, or
can we figure out if it is?
6. Bye.
Later.
If it is, what's it called? If it does need
14.
oxygen to live,
14,
or whatever is.
yeah.
Everything needs oxygen to that's
So, Big
Organic
Constantine,
materials.
you rolled
But
highest.
this isn't necessarily on Earth. This is a whole
Yeah.
different.
So, even if it is like on Earth or not on Earth, the nature of this fungus itself is magical. So it might not adhere to that kind of.
Yeah, someone might have a spell that might do something to this, maybe.
nothing here.
Wait, but we
Oh,
know
well,
it's
I
a
mean,
fungus,
hold on.
which is a living creature, and therefore it
Oh,
needs
maybe I do
something
have
to
a spell that
sustain
does
itself.
something.
Hold on.
But it's magic. Magic defies all science.
Yeah.
I was not a rogue.
Would you classify this as a liquid? This is very important.
This is so stupid. They're coming into the bank right now.
Looking at the sheet,
Because I have a spell called Shape Water that if need I could.
it would not be affected by that spell. No.
All right. Well, I give up.
Well,
That
Are
was
we
a good
betting
one.
on this thing dying?
I feel
No,
like
I think this thing's
okay.
not gonna die.
We have to attack.
I think the fact that we lit this thing on fire and it's more upset now shows that this thing is not dead.
Yes, I feel
I
like
think this thing is angrier.
we should already an attack
I don't know.
before we open the door again.
If I hide by the door, it might be a really good attack if you guys take its attention.
Is
You
there
can say it could be surprised,
So-
and it would be a critical hit.
so are we like on a platform outside of the vault right now?
Yeah,
How big
essentially.
is this
So right now you
platform?
guys are standing on a small stone platform. Directly behind you guys is the cart and the rail system. Directly in front of y'all is that door, and the door is closed. There's a couple vaults to y'all's left and right. But yeah,
Can
you
you
guys
fall
aren't.
off?
If you fall off right now, you will not fall any great heights. You guys are on the very bottom floor, so you won't necessarily like fall off a huge cliff. You might take a little bit of damage if you roll super poorly, but this is not the area that has that chasm. You guys have not come across that area yet.
So he is slightly translucent.
Yes.
Does that have any net positive effects? Such as he is harder to find, or his stealth is increased.
We're in a
Nice.
dark room, right? It's
I guess,
stealthy.
I mean, if y'all can think of something like that, then
maybe you
maybe.
can communicate.
I do
with
have
the-
dust of disappearance, guys. So
Yeah.
if we need to hide,
Save it.
Save
Save
that.
it, save it,
Save that.
Save
that. So I don't think we should be worrying too much about some other things.
I think we should just let him loose and
I think we should ready ourselves.
Wait,
I think we should
hold on,
ready
hold on. What if we could do something to then sick the fungus against Von Dimmer and the police?
that's what I was thinking. We should let
that's-
him
How do
loose.
we do that though?
But the issue is we don't know that Von Dimmer's on the way, so we can't act in that manner. We can't act accordingly.
We can't metagame here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, can my character just be omniscient and know everything that goes
Yeah.
on in and outside?
Well, I mean, you guys are thinking about it, right? So it's not like it's
Well,
an
okay.
organic thought.
There is a chance that Von Dimmer is on the way. We should put that in our head and.
Right. Well, no, you know he's on the way. Scout told you all that the plan was later to go to the bank.
But we don't-
around
well,
to-
he-
But we just he died in
We don't
fire.
know if he
I
died or
guess
not.
that's true.
Scout
Yeah.
shit the bed.
Yeah.
scout, fucking idiot.
Okay, so let's assume we just let him out of the vault and run. Then Von Dimmer will have to deal with it on his own time, and the fungus will be dealt with.
What if him and Von Dimmer are friends?
I don't think Von Dimmer wants to be our friend.
Is the fungus?
No,
Yeah,
not
so
our
fungus.
friend. The friend's the fungus.
I don't think the fungus won't communicate with anything.
Is
How
the
he gonna
fungus
describe
shit
it?
like that? Do we know?
Is the fungus?
Von Dimmer,
chill?
look,
do
Von
we-
Dimmer lit a house on fire just by himself.
Do we know if this fungus can form alliances and be friendly with
Yeah.
other species?
It's sentient.
So it's really difficult to tell if it's even capable of thought from what you all have told. I mean, at the very least, you'd have to open up the door to kind of make that investigation check.
do not want to open up this door.
Can
What if we just cracked it
I was
and
like, can we
shoved our
crack
weapons
the
in?
door open and just take a peek inside?
I think we should do that.
All right,
We have-
but
Everyone ready and attack.
Hold on.
Somebody.
we're gonna have Wilbis, we're gonna crack the door open. Wilbis will take a peek in, and then the three of us, since we are relatively strong, we will hold it just in case it tries to push
Okay.
the door.
Does
And
it
like, we
open
can.
like this or like this?
It swings out sideways, so
Like
like
where?
this.
Okay.
So it swings towards us.
So
Yeah,
I,
it swings out towards you.
So then we're gonna hold, like we're gonna be ready in case it comes.
I can
and
take
we
a peek,
push it.
and then I might. Y'all need to close it. Then y'all need to be ready to push. Is that what we're saying?
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
Okay.
that's my. That's
Hey,
my.
what's the point of looking? We should also ready an attack.
To see if it's dangerous.
Well,
To
because
see-
we can
or-
take a look inside
or
in
if
case it
it's
starts to
chill.
attack us. We close it. It won't be able to open the door. Then we can ready an attack.
Okay.
That's my thought process behind all this.
I just want to look at this fungus. I just kind of want to get it.
Sure thing.
Well, this is looking.
You're gonna have to get a good
The rest
view
of us
because
brace
Oh, I
on the
got it.
door.
All
the
right.
three of us are not taking a look in. So you're gonna have to relay everything.
I got
Be
it.
descriptive, please.
All right. Yeah. So
Alright,
Actually, hold on. Should you ready a spell, Wilbis, in case you have to attack,
I don't really think I can just cast a spell.
or like a cantrip, even perhaps a
Actually, on the wall
thunderclap?
of fire,
I can-
Wait,
yeah.
they're immune to fire. They're immune to fire.
Yeah. I can just cast the spell. I'll need to
Alright.
ready it on.
Cool. Alright, so Ivarn, Eowyn, Bigg, Constantine, you guys all are able to like line up behind this door. I'll go ahead and say you want to make a check for it because you all know how it works. So y'all are able to kind of like crack it open slightly using the head of Kallus to kind of gauge its opening a little bit, holding it in position and whatnot in order to get it just right. Wilbis, as you peek in, of course, it's still going to be kind of dark. I'll say you probably have a little bit more light because of y'all knowing that it's dark, but go ahead and still make me that perception check one more time. I know you have dark vision.
16.
16.
Yay!
16. Cool. So as you look around the room, you can assess and see that y'all have definitely, at the very least, done some damage with this fire.
okay.
It doesn't seem to have like brought it to any major injury or anything like that. As you look around, you see certain specks of this ochre jelly are singed at the edges. Y'all remember when Gus Fring died, the door opened up and pieces of people were falling from the ceiling of the retirement home. Wilbis, it's a similar sight, except as you're looking at these pieces of the ochre jelly falling from the walls, the ceiling, you notice that they squirm back into one large pile in the very back of the room. Go ahead and make me an insight check with advantage.
I have to find some goo.
Well, this is not my cup of tea.
17 on the first one.
This creature is probably capable of splitting up into multiple different smaller
Osmosis.
creatures.
Yo, mitosis. I mean.
I want to whisper my findings to my colleagues at the door.
Cool. Alright. I will say right now you guys have one last kind of turn before the police are in the bank.
We should just not deal with this.
So to be clear, is it our mission to destroy the fungus? Is that what we're
It was
saying?
like a side
Yes.
quest.
Your mission is to kind of neutralize it in some capacity.
But hear me out. The bank is secured by the people's heads. If we just take Kallus's head with us and not deal with this, it's not a problem.
We can come back later.
Have we collected our bounty?
No.
No, because we have still.
Fuck. So you can't
But we
just
won't be able
destroy
to-
this head.
Yeah, and we can't. We can't get
Well, I'm
rid
sure
of
the
them.
bank has some sort of override control to
I
open
was
up
gonna
a lock.
say, yeah, probably.
Do we know anything
And I'm sure
about
Von
that?
Zimmer
Actually,
most likely
I
has
think I
controls
remember
that.
recalling that they don't.
Do they not?
Y'all go ahead and make me a history check with advantage, because something happened a couple minutes ago in the game that happened a couple weeks ago in real life, so I'll go ahead and give y'all advantage.
No, because the
17.
guy was talking to us,
19.
and I remember his explicit words.
So the vaults are impregnable by design. However, they still have to clear out these vaults. You know that they were clearing out Kallus's vault later today. So if you guys leave the fungus, they will be able to access it in some capacity later on. Just because customers die every now and then, they have to be able to clear out those vaults at some point.
Yeah.
So the head is a great security feature, but it isn't exactly the end all be all.
Okay,
Okay, so
We gotta go.
they're gonna come investigate this freaking thing and then kill the fungus for us. Just,
But then
They're
they
not
take
killing it. They
everything
want the
that's
fungus
inside.
though.
huh?
Aren't they the ones who like manipulate the whole thing with this fungus? They're gonna take this fungus.
Yeah.
They're not gonna kill this fungus.
Oh my god. So we should. But okay.
We have to kill the
okay,
fungus.
Okay, hear me out. When we go stab it, it just divides. What the hell is steel gonna do?
Well, I will say, based off of
We've
Wilbis's
done some damage.
It was like a 17,
inspection,
right?
you all have done a little bit of
At a
damage.
certain
It is
point, it's
capable
not
of
going to
being
be strong
hurt.
enough to keep splitting up, and it'll just eventually just be.
So we should go in and kill it?
I
Because
think
we're
we
saying
should.
he's saying we don't have to kill it, we have to neutralize it. So at a certain point, it's just going to be like.
It's a fungus.
Powerless.
Is it a base or an acid?
I don't
Can we
know.
neutralize it
It's,
with baking
it's
soda?
probably an acid.
I say we attack it, complete our mission, we try to get this done
This is
before.
otherworldly chemistry. This is not.
Yeah, I don't know.
We
what
can't use
to
our
tell you.
real world knowledge.
We just gotta kill this thing. We just gotta start
Okay,
punching
we're
this thing
going,
and
we're
stabbing
going.
this thing.
Okay, start swinging.
No,
Oh my
wait.
God.
Okay, so it's back to Eowyn, I guess. At this point, you guys have had like the whole conversation. So Eowyn, go ahead and this time, since it is more of just an outright hit, go ahead and roll your like 2 hits. It
Oh.
probably will.
Okay. Where am I? This is my first attack. 18.
18's
24.
gonna hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll your
Okay.
damage.
This is the first attack, so it does get the sneak attack.
Yep.
So 1d8 plus 4 is 6 plus. Excuse me. You're all 2d6. 6 plus 11. 17.
17. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have another sword.
my bad.
Excuse me. Okay, here's the 2-weapon fighting attack. 22 to hit,
Yeah, we kinda fucked
Yeah,
up on
that hits.
and then 7 plus 9 plus
Crazy.
whatever the rest, another sneak attack is. 7 more, so 16 more.
Okay.
16.
Writing all those numbers out.
Thank Christ.
That's 32 damage.
There you go.
Okay. Wait. What kind of damage is this?
Oh shit, it's slashing.
Oh
Wait.
shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think so. Slashing,
Piercing.
What damage is the rapier?
piercing, and
Piercing?
slashing.
Which one?
Piercing was the
Piercing.
first one,
Piercing, yeah.
slashing
Piercing's-
was the second.
Which? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's not as cool as I thought it was.
Oh no!
So unfortunately, as you are attacking this, it looks really bitchin'. Everything I said still stands. Eowyn kind of jumps into action, starts stabbing into this thing with this rapier, and it's doing some really critical good damage right now. But as Eowyn slashes with this longsword, y'all notice that every wound that is inflicted upon this jelly is suddenly filled up on those more shallow cuts. This creature is immune to slashing damage entirely. But yeah, you still do, I believe, 17 damage to it. So it does look very bad right now. You see like little more liquidy portions of this jelly are spattered up against the wall, but it's still kicking. It kind of moves around a little bit up on the wall. You hear the liquid drip around,
Fuck this thing.
but it's still very much alive. That's gonna bring us back to Ivarn, actually.
Come on,
Ivarn,
boy.
What's your move?
Alright. If I go into a rage, does that use up my turn?
Yes.
Does it? I don't.
It's an action.
It's an action. Then yeah. If it says it's
It says
an
as a
action,
bonus action.
Then so if you're doing it as a bonus action, then no, you would have to do an attack first in order to do it as a bonus
Okay.
action.
So then what I'm
still
going
do
to
it.
do is I'm going to throw my javelin.
Okay. Oh.
Just because that's piercing. Piercing works?
Piercing works.
Yeah.
You can tell because of the way Eowyn was stabbing into it with this rapier that stabbing motion is good.
Okay. I'm going to throw my javelin.
Gnarly. Yeah, it's gonna probably hit. Still roll your 2 hit. 'cause
11.
It's alive. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Y'all see Ivarn throw this javelin straight into the vault. It meets its mark, and it kind of just lodges into the jelly. It goes right through it, and it looks like it hurt it quite a bit, but it is in fact still alive. That's gonna bring us.
Wait, hold on. And then I go into a rage.
Okay, you're going into a rage. Y'all see Ivarn get pumped up for seemingly the first time this goddamn. So yeah, it's looking pretty hurt right now, but it is the jelly's turn. Right now, because Ivarn was a ranged attack, I'm assuming Eowyn's probably going to be the closest. Y'all see this jelly kind of rear up against the wall and then make a big lunge towards Eowyn. That's going to be a 9 to hit.
No.
Okay, yeah. So y'all see that this 9 does not hit. The jelly just kind of bounces up against Eowyn, I guess. It's uncomfortable, but it's, still kicking. Nothing is done there, and that's going to take us to Mr. Fappleback.
Thunderclap.
Okay, what's your spell save DC?
12.
12, okay? So y'all see Wilbis' hands start to glow with this thunderous energy that y'all have seen before. As it illuminates the room, the jelly kind of recoils, reacting to the light. It's going to take half damage. So you cast this thunderclap. Go ahead. What is the wording of it say?
You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it says, oh, if they succeed, they take none? Does it not say like half or something?
Each
like that?
creature within
saving throw?
range. Yeah, you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6
Damn.
thunder damage.
So we all gotta do a
Take
Constitution
it back.
saving throw?
Take it back.
No, because he's directing it towards
Yeah,
the
in the vault,
room.
right?
Yeah.
In the
It's a very if y'all saw it, it'd be like very clear. Like he can only direct kind of attacks directly into this target. But anyways, regardless, as y'all see, Wilbis's thunderclap enters the room. The jelly vibrates a little bit, but ultimately it absorbs this shock energy. Everybody, real quick, give me a perception check.
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
god, he's here, guys. 8.
11.
8,
10.
11, 10.
Oh, fuck!
8.
No!
Y'all hear a very faint cart rolling somewhere.
Oh my god, you
Yeah,
gotta
we
kill
gotta
it.
go.
You gotta kill it. We gotta
We
go.
got dust of disappearance.
Huh?
We got dust
Oh
of
my god,
disappearance.
this is when we use it.
We have
Okay.
to kill this guy first, and then we actually.
We should kill the jelly and then we should.
But with the jelly.
Disappear, then lock
So
ourselves.
this
in.
jelly is looking at about like a third of how good it looked before.
Oh my god.
We're so
I'm
That's
gonna
a lot
say
of
here,
help.
these guards all have to roll.
Let's go invisible
Alright.
and see.
Should we ambush them?
We should go invisible and hang out for a bit.
Should we go?
Okay.
All right. Well, it will take a full action, and I will say the initiative has changed a little bit because someone did roll pretty high. Not by a lot, though. So, anyways, y'all here. Actually, go ahead, everyone, make me a perception check with advantage.
At least 21.
20.
21.
Big Constantine and Ivarn, you guys here. Eowyn and Wilbis, y'all here. Hey, dudes! Is anyone in here? You can assume it's probably Wiggum, the tree guy. Anyways, though, that brings us to Eowyn. Eowyn, it's now your turn. What is the move?
I guess I'm gonna.
Wait, I never went.
Oh, you didn't go.
Yeah.
What did I end?
Oh, you're right. Oh, shit! Here, let's retcon it real quick. It won't change the guard's entrance because nothing happened there, but go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
So how close are we?
You guys are still kind of,
I'm in the room, you guys are at the door.
Fuck, we can't get all four of us with the dust.
Yeah, you probably could. If we're taking this as your turn, and I kind of forgot about it, so we can kind of have you guys be able to do this. If you want to take your turn to gather around after hearing this guy and do the dust, you all could get yourselves in range to do so.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to keep fighting?
It's at a third of his health, and I feel like we did a lot of damage already.
Let's.
I think we should book it.
Should we leave?
We should take the dust and douse it on ourselves and go hide. And
Right
somewhere
now?
we can see
So
whatever the hell
so
is
you want
about
me
to
to use the
happen
dust?
next.
You guys want me to use the dust? I'll use the dust.
Yeah, use
Let's
that.
go use the dust.
Alright, so you
Alright,
guys are all-
I'm using the dust.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all see Big Constantine. You see a lot of Big Constantine. Actually, you see the muscles in his hand as they reach into his pocket, and he pulls out
It's a
this small
fanfic
pouch
now.
that you guys recognize to be the dust of disappearance. You all kind of gather around as he pulls you in with his big high elf arms. And he tosses it on here. So the way
Muscular
it's
chest.
worded in your inventory, it says 2d4 minutes is how long it lasts, right? 2d4 minutes is a long time in terms of a fight. That being said, go ahead and roll me 2d4s, Andrew only.
Come on, Andrew.
Yeah, just do two.
It is 2d4.
3 minutes.
3. Okay, so you guys feel this dust kind of come down on top of you, non-sexually, of course. And as it does, not only do y'all see yourselves all become translucent for a second, you're like, oh my god, we all look like Big Constantine. Then you look at Big Constantine, and he's completely invisible. And you're like, oh shit, we're about to turn invisible too. So you guys all turn invisible.
Wait, can I hold everyone's hands really quick so that we don't lose each other? I just grab the people. We're all close.
That's fair.
Okay,
Let's not-
you guys
let's not
are
drift
all
apart.
That's
within arm's length.
Let's retreat and ready attacks.
Yeah.
I agree.
We're
Sure.
backing off and hiding in the
Okay.
darkest corner.
So you guys are just kind of staying on the platform, or you guys
Yeah.
getting...
No. Let's like cross off the other side of the tracks somewhere we can see whatever the hell Von Dimmer is about to do with his goonies.
But then,
And-
don't we want to be in attacking range?
Well, what if the dust wears off and we're just sitting there in the tracks? We can rush him. We'll
Okay,
be in
okay.
range to rush him.
Okay, let's go on the other side then.
Guys, my javelin is there. They're gonna see my javelin. Well, that would probably be.
Bro, the door's open.
I was gonna say,
No,
there's
sorry.
an entire fungus in there going crazy right now.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys are kind of hopping across the tracks then? That's how y'all are
Yeah.
distancing yourselves? Okay, cool. So the way that would work, the track is pretty wide, but because the cart's already kind of parked, you guys are able to use that as kind of a stepping stone. So you guys kind of walk across y'all's cart over to the other side of the track here. That being said, everybody just kind of pulls up here. So first of all, you guys are